Helen here. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I'm very passionate about. Self-care is self-love. When I started my journey towards healing, I realized that I didn't love myself. But that went deeper than just realizing that. I realized that my actions were actually everything against loving actions towards myself. I was completely stressed out and I allowed everything on the outside world affect my physical and mental and emotional health. I looked after myself in regards to diet and exercise and sleep when I had time, when I had a chance. So I didn't prioritize my health as such. And I want you to really think about the importance of self-care being equal to self-love, okay? If you think about somebody that you love so much, okay, it could be a child or your dog or your cat, your pet, your husband, your wife, a partner or your daughter or your parents, would you give that person the worst food you have in your pantry? Would you give your dog? I have a dog now, which I absolutely love him so much. And I have 2 kids as well. But the thought of giving my dog food that it's not good for him, that it's going to make him sick, that it's going to impact on his future health, it actually makes me feel really, really sad. So I don't do that because I care about him. I love him. But yet, I myself did that before a cancer diagnosis. I ate foods that were impacting negatively my body and my health and my future health. This is why I end up with a stage 3 bowel cancer, right? So once you start thinking about your actions as actions either to self-love or, I don't want to say self-hatred, but you wouldn't give bad food to somebody that you even like, let alone somebody who you love, right? But yet, I see, and I've seen, in my clients and the time that I have been working with people putting food in their bodies that they wouldn't even give, the equivalent to anybody that they like. So self-care is the action bit of self-love. What message do you think you are giving to your body when you're eating junk food? What message are you giving to your body when you are compromising on your sleep? What message do you think you're giving to your body when you are stressed all the time and you are accepting that as your state of mind and your state of being? Your body is just going, I'm drowning here. You're giving me no nutrition. I'm trying to process all of these toxins that you're giving to me. I can't deal with those stress hormones anymore, right? This is your body like literally crying for help, giving you little signs every single day for you to wake up, right? Which happened to me. So the importance of self-care is that every time that you eat a big plate of healthy food, lots of colors and vegetables and legumes and variety and colors and, a beautiful varied plate, your body is going, oh my God, you care about me. You love me. I matter. And you start building this relationship with this intelligence that exists in your body, because right now, while you're listening to this, there is millions of things happening in your body that you don't even know. You might be digesting your breakfast, your dinner, your liver is detoxing from some toxins, you're breathing, your heart is beating, you're thinking. There's so many different things. And if you stop to think, you think, oh my God, my body is kind of a miracle. It's an incredible miracle that is doing all of that for me, whilst sometimes I'm giving nothing to it, okay, which was my case. I stupidly thought that every morning I was going to get an unlimited amount of energy and health without doing anything for it, right? Without eating healthy food, without sleeping 8 hours a day, without exercising daily. I took my health for granted. And I am passionate about my mission to help people to take charge of their health and life through their habits, so you don't have to go through what I went through, which was stage 3 bowel cancer, surgery, chemotherapy treatment, pain, suffering, fear, anxiety, all of it together. So I want you to think about that. Self-care are the little action. Self-care is the action that you take to remind yourself that you matter, that you love yourself, that you are enough. You are enough to take some time for yourself, that you are enough to have some time to prepare some healthy food. You are enough to spend time exercising and moving your body. You are enough to go to bed early and let everything go and not compromise on your sleep. I would love to hear your thoughts around this message here, because this is the foundation of not only your health, but the foundation of your life. Because when you are exhausted, when you are not looking after your body, you are in constant survival mode. Right? By the time you are 38, when I was diagnosed with cancer, and you have been abusing your body with stress, binge drinking, binge eating, sugar, not sleeping well, working too much. No, I was a workaholic. By the time you've done that for all of those years, your body's letting you know about it, whether you like it or not. Okay? You're starting to feel some signs. And I know that, right? Because I work with people that were at the same age as I was, sometimes younger, and they are already in that place because they haven't been looking after themselves. Their self-care is zero. So I want you to really, I would love to hear some of the comments here, so you can let me know if that's helpful to you, to really link self-care to self-love. You know, if you think about, if you have a child, or like I said, a pet, and if you didn't give your child dinner, you know, if you didn't let your child or your dog sleep because you'll be making noise, you know, if you didn't walk your dog, or if you didn't, make sure that your kid did some, exercise or move their bodies, would that kid feel loved? Do you think that kid would feel that you care about them? But yet I see over and over and over people doing that to themselves. Oh, but I don't have time. Oh, I don't have the, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to cook it. I don't know how to, to even start. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. But and I understand, because I have been in that place of not knowing where to start or how to do it. But you start where you are at. You start with what you know. And with the information that is available for free on the internet, there isn't really an excuse, because there is information for free about everything and anything that you want to find about taking charge of your health and your life and your habits and your actions. Right? So if you are not practicing any self-care, what you're saying to your body is that you don't matter. I don't care about you. I don't really love you. You're on your own. And that is sad. Because I have been there, so disconnected from my body, that, when I sat down for the first time to doing a yoga practice during chemotherapy, and the teacher asked the students, or it was online, I was at home by myself, how does your body feel after this 5 minutes of yoga? And it just took me by surprise, because I looked at my body and I thought, which body? I didn't even connect to the fact that I actually had a body. And I see a lot of people living in that place. I'd love to hear from you. Have you got any thoughts around this message? Anything that comes up around self-care, being self-love? They go hand in hand. You can't separate the two. You can't love yourself if you are abusing your body, if you're not taking any action towards prioritizing your health, building your body every day. Okay? Guys, if you don't have any messages coming up, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, let me know, or you can DM me. I'll be doing more of these lives. I'm still trying to figure out my calendar to see exactly when I'll be doing those lives, but tune in, follow, because I'll be doing more of these lives, and I would love people to take part so I can help people here in this journey, because I know how challenging it is. I have built the healthiest body I have ever had at 44 years old after a cancer diagnosis. So I built it from below the ground. Okay? So I know what it takes. And I know it can be challenging, but I also know it is possible. Okay? It wasn't only possible for me, it's possible for you too. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.